It's time for you to know, and for us to start our show. Have a drink, take a seat here on Brewsic and Boozies.
I don't have any Santa hats. Bummer.
It's a two-way radio.
Straight to Judy?
Directly to Judy. I don't know why his face is like...
Yeah, it's so weird when he says that.
I gotta show you. Wait, I gotta show you.
We're just diving right in.
Found. Yeah, because it was funny.
Well, while you're doing that, welcome back, everyone, to another Merry Christmas episode. Is that him?
That is Charlie. Now, I don't know if the hair. I think the hair's dyed, but I found this online earlier.
He looks good.
He's a Dos Equis guys. I think this was a Halloween costume.
Oh wow. Oh, he dressed as a Dos Equis guy.
You know,
I know, but he looks good.
He's like, sometimes you just gotta believe, but for everything else or whatever. No, I'm thinking of Master. No, he goes like, but when he does believe, he drinks Dos Equis.
That was funny.
So speaking of drinks, what are you drinking?
Oh, I got my Angry Santa beer again because I got a bunch of them and they're very festive.
So I
also have a snack.
You have a snack? Okay, guess what I'm drinking?
They were giving out free waffles
Where the
downstairs.
Heck did you get those?
They were doing my apartment complex was doing a resident thing, so they gave out free waffles. So I got waffles. What do you got? What do you got? What are you drinking?
That's like coffee? A heart attack.
I know. I'm gonna try the
it's
banana.
Not coffee.
Hot chocolate? Hot cocoa dispenser.
Not too hot. Extra chocolate. Shaken, not stirred. Actually, this is very much stirred because I was trying to put the coffee. Use the coffee pod for make hot chocolate with the powder. It's like too fine, the powder, so it came out very watery.
Oh, like in the
Keurig thing. So I just literally, I'm like, why didn't I just put hot water and dump? Because I didn't have the right, I don't have the hot cocoa cups, but also it's like these Dove chocolate hot cocoa bags that are for some other hot cocoa maker or something. I don't know. But I literally just cut the packet and then put it in hot water, and it is perfect. It is good. It is really good.
I can't remember the last time that I had hot cocoa.
You want to smell? And then I have, just to be festive, like last time, I have my cookie candle that I just like to
smell it.
Smell it. Smells
like cookies.
As you're eating that huge waffle.
I got 2 waffles.
Wow.
They're cold now, though.
What's on it?
So this one's Oreos and chocolate, and the other one's banana with almonds and chocolate.
You're okay to have that?
Sure.
Okay.
I won't die. But yeah, we're here.
We're back.
We're talking about the Santa Claus. Woo!
Yeah,
so the clause itself.
Claus.
I didn't realize until recently.
You and me and a lot of other people.
Yeah, double meaning of the name. I was like, oh right, it's a clause.
And I have no idea. I was spelling Santa Claus with an E for about 20 years. So
yeah, same. And then I was like, wait, yeah, that's not right because that's not how you spell it.
It goes either way, though. You know, the Santa Claus, he's the guy, and then it's like the Santa Claus, the contract. It works both ways. So
yeah, but literally didn't. I'm glad I'm not the only one that didn't realize that until I was. And you do not very old.
When you hear the Santa Claus, do you think of contract as soon as you hear that name? It's like no, you just think of a person in a big red suit. So. And I always had, we had the video. So I never saw this movie in theaters. I don't know if you did. I doubt it.
I don't remember.
But I remember wanting to see it,
so
and friends of mine got to see it way before I did.
89.
I got it for my aunt, I think, for Christmas / birthday, and I just remember just like being obsessed with it instantly.
Yeah.
It hit home so much, and we used to watch it all the time. And
this is one of the ones that we used to watch too.
Yeah, it's beyond classic now and it's great because this first rewatch, I mean, I watch it every Christmas.
Same, yeah.
I've been having trouble watching it because it's been on TV a lot. I told you this. I can't watch the versions on TV lately. The pitch is off, the commercial. It's really tough. And I like watching them on TV sometimes because I get all the commercials that are Christmassy and all this fun stuff. I don't mind. Gives me a break. My attention span gives a break, but still, like, it's so bad, the commercials, and now that they're like speeding it up or slowing it down, the pitch I'm so sensitive to. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So, but I did watch it from beginning to end the other night. And I had to tell you, I kind of felt moved at the end. I don't know about you. I think every year I have a different lens of watching this movie.
Yeah, I guess. But the older I get, the more I'm like, I realize, like, I think it's kind of messed up that Charlie doesn't like his dad very much, and then he likes him once he becomes Santa Claus. And I'm like, that seems.
I think he's seeing who his dad really was, though, too, because his dad wasn't the best either. And he realized his dad was always these things, but it just took, a big change in his life to make him that person. I don't know. You could look at it different ways.
Yeah.
All up for interpretation.
Yeah, I guess so. No,
it's a Disney
I love
movie,
it.
but you're right. It's kind of
I love this movie. I love the feeling of it. I love it. But I don't know. The older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know.
Charlie's in it. No, but like Charlie is the exact. I think he's portrayed exactly how that kid would be in that situation.
Oh yeah, divorced kids, please. Like
perfect portrayal of that kid. And Charlie's the kid who plays Charlie's great in this movie.
He's so cute.
It took me to realize, I think this watch really
haircut.
how good he was in this movie.
Did you have that haircut when you were a kid?
Never,
My brother had that haircut.
I don't have that hair, period.
That's true. You have very coarse hair.
Hold on. See if I can find it. Okay. As you talk, let's see if I can find that picture.
My brother had that haircut though. I don't know. It was like a mushroom cut. I don't know what it's called technically. But.
Yeah, it's called like a bowl or a mushroom cut, something like that.
Neil sweaters.
That's what I was always called. A lot of kids my age had that haircut, and I always wanted it, but I could never do it. I don't have straight hair.
No, my brother had it, and it was funny.
My brother kind of had it, not really.
I don't think I've seen your brother with like long hair. Period. Like
he never really had.
He doesn't grows it out. Yeah.
But if you want to know what I would look like as Charlie,
did you dress as him?
Here's a scary picture of what I would look like as Charlie.
Oh my God, I hate that, Chris. You look like Nick Swartzen in what's the name of that movie? Is it Benchwarmers?
Well, I left my friend out. We used to, like a few years ago, we kept putting our faces on all the Christmas movies. So I put my face on Charlie, and it was just funny.
No, I don't like it. It's disturbing. It scared me.
Okay.
I'm gonna have nightmares of it.
No. What was I gonna tell you? So yeah, I was just saying, watching this again, like as I've gotten older now, you always watch it from Charlie's perspective as a kid, and now I'm watching it more from Tim Allen's perspective. Yeah, it's like, man, it's heartbreaking. It's really horrible thing that happened.
Yeah, like it's awful because Neil is a psychiatrist, but it's awful that they're trying to take Charlie away from him. It makes me so sad that he's trying to be with his son, and now that his son wants to be with him too much, they're trying to take that away. What's his name? Oh my God.
Should I tell you?
Yes, please. I can't. I know it, and I can't get it. I just can't remember it.
Judge Reinhold.
Yes. Oh my God. Thank you.
Well, and did you go to the North Pole? That's what my friend and we quote this movie constantly. We go, Charlie.
Speaking of quoting, all of Tim Allen says, I don't know if it was improv. I don't know much about the behind the scenes of this movie, but he says a lot of like adult jokes and adult humor in this movie that I like never realized before. But this is one of the movies I don't really know much about the making of it. Do you? Like behind the scenes?
A couple things. I caught a few interviews with Tim Allen over the years of him talking about the movie, and he says this first original story draft was that he shot Santa Claus and he didn't fall off the roof. He actually shot him off his like front porch or something. That's brutal. That was before Disney was involved. So this was like the earlier drafts of it being told, being written or whatever. That was in like the first drafts. It's a lot darker. And also like he said, like Tim Allen, as much as we love him as a character, I think he's a lot grouchier in real life. So he was saying a lot of the kids kept coming up to him thinking he really was Santa Claus, and it kept making him annoyed. and he was like complaining to the director. He told us in an interview, I think on Fallon or someone, I want to say maybe the Toy Story 4 time or something like that, around that time. I don't know who's doing some interview. He goes like, he's like smoking a cigarette backstage. He's like, you gotta get these effing kids away from me. They think I'm Santa Claus. So he got kind of like
annoyed about it,
on set. But he's very close, and it's Michael Lembeck, which I think did like Boy Meets World and stuff like that. Directed this movie, I want to say, or maybe that's the second one. I thought it was the same director for both of these. I'm honestly not sure. Fact check, but a lot of those names are Disney stuff that get thrown around a lot. Yeah. So behind the scenes, not too much. That was about it. But yeah, I remember seeing the trailers for this a lot as a kid on other Disney movies, same. I think.
Yeah.
So, and like him falling off the roof and him going into the chimney, like getting sucked in. I remember a lot. Yeah. But like, so as a kid, I remember like thinking I know like he was going to be exactly how he was on the cover of the poster, where he's just still Tim Allen with a big belly. I don't know why. So I think it blew my mind, and I want to talk about this. This is like my one of my biggest highlights of this movie, besides it being just an all-time classic comedy for kids and for Christmas. How awesome the makeup was for this movie.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
when he makes the full transition, amazing.
Just him,
he looks so good.
Like Heavy Scott is the first step. I was just like, you can tell it's like off, but like it's
when
still well done. The
scene when he's in the doctor's office, when he's running on the treadmill.
Even before then, I think when he goes to that meeting, that board meeting, is really great.
It always bothered me how he was eating the pudding.
Oh come on, that's the best part. I love that part. He's like, it's so good. That whole scene, he like steals that whole scene. It's so great.
I love how he like
one of those homemade chocolate chip cookies, no nuts, cheesecake, creme brulee, and some hot fudge sundae. Actually, hot fudge on the side. Like a bee, Scott, a big bee.
It was a big bee.
Good stuff.
You know, let's take a moment here to just his coworkers shaming him for eating more is kind of, that's mean. Like just straight out mean. Like who cares?
No, it wasn't even.
And his like boss pulls him aside and he's like, "Put your act together." And it's like, chill out, calm down a little bit.
No, but like I think they're more worried about like what's going on. You're not like this. You're not yourself.
Yeah.
And maybe he thought because whatever he says, see a shrink and a dietitian because something is going off mentally and it's causing you to eat a lot, which isn't like you. So I think that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right. But if he was like that all the time, yes, it's not really your place to say
it's
something.
It's like your business, yeah.
But still, it's just like they're all shocked. Like, who the heck is this? Like, what's going on? I think it's great.
Yeah,
I think it makes total sense.
Well, what's the toy?
Frank Boyle. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, Frank Boyle, of course.
Is it Frank Boyle?
No, Frank.
Frank is his name on. Oh my gosh.
On Everybody Loves Raymond. What's his name in real life? I almost said Susan Boyle. That's not his name.
No.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Is it Frank? No, it can't be, right? Something Boyle. Peter Boyle. There we go. Peter Boyle. Frank is, I just think, holy crap. So, but he's great. Yeah,
he's really funny.
Frank, a dietitian. Just got some help.
What's the toy they're talking about? It's like a Santa Claus in a tank or something?
Santa Claus isn't taking the sleigh. This year he's going total tank. That whole scene is my favorite. But I mean, every scene is my favorite. That one.
It reminds me of the beginning of Scrooged always when I watch it. They're like similar characters in the beginning where
just business
that
meeting
scene
stuff.
is just business meeting and like taking Christmas and making it something completely malicious.
Yeah. Do you know, I never really watched Scrooge until like a couple of years ago. I never watched the whole thing.
I watched it last night.
I think it's kind of scared me a little as a kid. I tried to watch it once. I don't remember, or just never had a chance to watch the whole thing.
It's one of my favorites. I love it.
It's great. No, it's great. But I think I watched it too young to really process that it was a modern take, or it just didn't. Christmas Carol, I told you, it still freaks me out to this day. It's my favorite, but it's scary. Like, it's a kind of horror.
Yeah, I mean, Charles Dickens he's scary. His writing was scary. Like, his characters are scary. The whole thing is scary.
Yeah. It's great. All right, but what I was saying is, what was I saying? Oh, that he the makeup is just incredible in this movie, and it stands out. And then by the time you get to 2 and 3, it's
all
like,
the
what
elves,
happened? Right?
Oh, it's too cartoonish. All the elves in this movie look so good. Their ears are amazing.
Yeah. That's something I wanted to throw at you too. Did you know
and Bernard
that there's an elf in the classroom of Charlie's classroom when right after they come back from the North Pole that like next week or something, or whenever it was there's a kid right behind Charlie, or 2 kids behind. Has his pointy ears.
That makes sense.
But it's also just like, but those elves were around before Santa fell. So it's as this, like, were they planning for Santa to die so that he could take over? There's this kind of like weird thing going on, or it's just that they're just like
always
as elves
hidden. Yeah,
because there's like, I don't know. You can go either way.
There's a bunch of kids.
It's a very complex movie. So
later,
you gotta watch it a few times.
Later on too, there's like in some of the last scenes when they're in the house, there's a bunch of elves in the neighborhood too that are dressed as children. And I can only assume that they are
right,
like,
but they have a look on their face like our deed is done. They have a this weird look, like,
yeah.
And I'm like,
but like, what'd you do?
It was as if like they planned this to make they had to make sure the timeline was the TVA, the TV elves,
the TV elves,
the timeline
elves
of the
with
Santa
attitude.
There you go. the Tevas. Time elves. What is it?
Time variance authority, right?
Yeah, variance attitude. I don't know. Oh man, this is really good. This is really good. I must say, you look pretty good for your age. Thanks, but I'm seeing someone in rap.
To me, Judy always seemed like the actress they got is obviously a child. Like, I think she's a child.
I used to think that was Michelle Williams. Yeah, I used to think that was Michelle Williams from Dawson's Creek, or as a very young actress, like before. Obviously, she was older. She's something about that girl's face at the time, and I realized it's not her at all. It's some random actress.
It's not her.
I never saw her again. Yeah, but Bernard is great.
Oh yeah, I mean David Krumholtz.
Krumholtz.
Yeah.
Good old David. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's great. He's great in this. He's perfect. Like, he embodied. Yeah. I just love that.
And
he
same
has,
thing.
Like,
they
New York
totally
accent.
they totally got rid of his character by the second one. It was
but
just
maybe he didn't want to come back. Like, we don't know.
Probably, yeah. It just like I'm like, oh, he's in it, but I'm like, oh, he's in it terribly.
Yeah. Oh,
it was just like goofy.
He
I hated that how different he was.
The whole movie was too goofy.
The whole movie's a different vibe. I know it makes me kind of mad, but I do like the second one. I like it. I definitely.
Yeah, it's watchable.
I saw it in theaters, and it made me like, I had a great time. My parents, we were laughing. We had a fun time with it, and I still like some of those scenes are still really funny. But overall, you're right. It's just ridiculous.
It's too cartoon. At least this one's like grounded in reality. That one, to me, it's not grounded in reality
scary.
at all.
What happened to your dad? What makes you think, was the last Santa somebody else's dad from like 1,000 years ago? Like, you never
you don't know.
They never explain.
Yeah, the lore.
They were just like, oh, you're the new
wild.
Santa. Yep, we've gone through this like 100 times, man. Here's the starter kit for you. Took on the job, guy.
It's kind of sad that the Santa kind of just disappears when he falls off the roof too. Like,
right. To think if he died, is he Obi-Wan himself? That's the same thing. You come one with the Santa force, whatever.
The holiday spirit.
Yeah.
Become one with the holiday spirit.
I think
like
you stay that age forever. As old Santa forever. Yeah, what else I wanted to tell you?
I want to talk about, can we talk about Neil a little bit more for a second? Because
of course. Yeah, let's talk about him.
His character is so amazing. Like
the North Pole.
I don't like the fact that his wife picked like him, and I don't know, are they married or are they dating? I don't know.
They never say.
They don't. But he has a lot of decision making power in this family dynamic, so maybe they are. I just love that. I don't see the appeal of being with Neil. Like, he doesn't seem to me like he laughs at all. Like, I'm like, oh my God, please just like, I don't know, take that sweater off, unbutton the shirt, relax a little bit. He bothers me so much.
Sweater, okay.
Oh, I love when Bernard's like, did we make this? And he's like digging for the
nice sweater. It's such a funny joke. But the best is him just going, I was 3 and wanted an Oscar Mayer weenie whistle. Christmas came. No weenie whistle.
When I was watching this, I texted our fact checker and I texted him and I was like, Christmas came, no weenie whistle.
No weenie whistle.
And
that's when I stopped believing.
I also have you seen a weenie whistle in the wild? Because I know they exist. I've never seen one though. They're a real thing that exists in the world.
Yeah.
And I just want to see one in real life.
Him blowing. So good. So funny. His eyes are like.
Was there ever something when you were a kid that you really wanted for Christmas and you never got it?
Yeah, and I almost freaked out on Christmas Day, and that's because I think I told you this story maybe last week or last episode. I wanted a Super Nintendo.
Did you tell me the story?
And maybe
you told me it.
Maybe I didn't tell you the story. I wanted a Super Nintendo, and I opened up all the gifts, and I was just like, oh, I didn't get it this year. And I just started bawling because I really wanted one. And that was all I talked about. And then I was like, I didn't get one. And then it was way back behind the tree. It was like way back there. I mean, there was things I wanted that I didn't get, but I was like, I was always,
stayed with you into adulthood.
Yeah, I just kind of shrugged it off. I go, okay, maybe next year. It just wasn't.
So here's a better question: when did you stop believing in Santa? It's never. Okay if you haven't stopped. I know. Good answer.
I'm the new Santa. I put on the I love when they're flying. It's towards the end of the first night when he's Santa and they're flying and he's like, in the morning, I'm so no, all the lines in the sleigh are my favorite. So I was going to bring this up just now. When they first go off their roof, when they go, let's go. And then, they take off because they think that's what he means. When they start going, he's like, hold on, Charlie. Tim Allen's scream makes me laugh every time in any passing of the camera. He comes down and he you see first from below and the sleigh's coming down this way, I guess, and he goes like ah. And there's another time it's just like he goes like ah, ah. Anytime you just hear him screaming on the sleigh, I lose it every time.
Did you grow up watching Home Improvement? Because I did.
So
we were big Home Improvement
was my life.
people.
It still is.
Yeah.
It's not on as much as I would like it to be, but
no, it's not. But it's I wish it was somewhere I wish it was an ABC show, I want to say maybe. I wish it was somewhere to stream. It's a Disney show, which it's nowhere to stream it. It's not even on Hulu.
Because Tim Allen I don't know. Maybe something with Tim Allen. I really don't know.
He got canceled.
I think if you go on some crazy, I don't know, free TV app, you might find it.
Yeah.
It used to be on I'd watch it all the time on like it's called like the Up channel, which is like
oh yeah, they play all
it's
like
really
the
great.
old
Yeah, it
the
used to be like a
reruns.
TBS like every night kind of thing too.
Mhm.
TBS like picked it up for a while. But like Tim Allen was always around in movies, and then that was like him breaking out between Santa Claus, and then he had Toy Story, and then it was all those Disney movies. What was I gonna say? Jungle to Jungle came out right
Oh
after
my god,
that.
I love Jungle
that
to
movie. I saw that
Jungle.
twice in theaters, baby.
I don't remember going to the theater to see it, but
and that's a remake. A lot of people don't know that.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's a movie called yeah, and I remember seeing a trailer. I'm like, is that literally Jungle to Jungle? And it was like as if someone made a knockoff version of it. I'm like, what is this? And it was called Big. What is it? Big Indie or Big City Little Indian or something like that.
Oh,
is the original movie that made like the late 80s. It's literally the same movie. They just made it with Tim Allen and Mimi Siku.
Mimi Siku.
Yeah.
That movie is great.
Anyways, but I was saying Tim Allen's 90s career took off around that time. So we always had Tim Allen kind of around.
Growing up, I loved the movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called For Richer or Poor.
Oh yeah. Classic. Oh my god. I haven't seen that in so long.
That's like my favorite. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. So good. Yeah.
I gotta find that and watch it somewhere. I didn't like it at first as a kid. I thought it was like for Tim Allen, it was like kind of weird. I watched it like another time later on. I'm like, oh, this movie's great. So I think I was too young at the time to get that a little bit more mature, like
yeah, because it's like
comedy.
It's not a kids movie. It's like it's an adult movie, and there's romance and like it's not for kids.
I don't know. It holds up if you watch it now. I think it might still hold up. It's been a while.
I haven't seen it in so long, but I loved it when I was younger.
So, there's a bunch of great moments in this movie. Like I said, it's so quotable. There's so many great funny lines from Tim Allen, especially between him and Neil, and then like just him as Santa later. I want to talk about two things. First off, I want to get this out of the way because it's kind of my downfall for this movie. It's kind of like like at the bottom of the barrel of things that I don't like to talk about. But the pacing, and not the pacing, the time of year that it takes from to get to Christmas to the next Christmas. I'm still by this day. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
It's Christmas the next day.
Yeah, and then he's like, you have to report back. Bernard says to him, you have to come report back for Thanksgiving, and he never comes back for Thanksgiving.
No, but he does. So I remember when at the dinner table eating turkey, he's like, man, this bird is dry. I thought that was Thanksgiving. No?
That's what so when I rewatched it now, then I was like, oh wait, maybe that is Thanksgiving, and he takes Charlie, and they live in the North Pole from Thanksgiving.
Yeah, because the mom's like, I haven't seen you in a while. It's like a month goes by in a day. And that's what the only downfall I have about this movie that's a little confusing is how much time passes. And it's like spring all of a sudden. Now they're in like Chicago, so it could be summer and it looked like cold spring. So I think they're in Chicago.
I don't know. They're somewhere. They're probably somewhere on the border of the U.S. and Canada, I would imagine.
Yeah, because you see the city there. I thought it was Chicago. At least I thought so. But yeah, that part always confused me and still does to this day. It's not really clear like where everything is.
No, I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And just like, I wish there was like kind of answers of what happens with the lore of the Santa Claus, because they kind of just skim over it quick, Yeah,
they're like,
these elves are just around.
Claus. Yeah.
Okay. No, it's good. I think that's what makes a kids movie. Don't go too complicated. Make it very simple and this is like, and as a kid, I really truly believe that your house, if you didn't have a chimney, which I didn't, there's a magical chimney that's going to appear. Santa Claus is going to come down.
That's how you thought Santa Claus got in your house?
Yeah, I was checking the walls every Christmas day, and you can see where the magic left behind. There's still to this day. I'll show you. There's some lines of where it became a fireplace.
I don't know. I grew up with a chimney and a fireplace, so I didn't have these thoughts. So this is mind blowing.
You're probably over there like, I don't know Chris yet, but I bet he's at his house
checking the walls.
But yeah, this movie really it lets you truly believe in Santa. I really think that though.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's so grounded in reality that it makes you believe that this is the lore of Santa Claus.
It can really mess you up.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Yeah. It's so convincing. And I
want to talk
as
about
an adult,
I want to talk about the music because the score is one of my all-time favorite scores. Pretty score, and the orchestral, like in the ending, that boom.
Oh yeah,
the whole sleigh ride scores are incredible. The whole movie.
Who did the score?
Perfect. I looked him up a while ago. Some guy.
Probably just like a Disney back pocket composer.
Probably. But
I agree.
It's
it's so nice.
It's somebody who knew what they were doing. Yeah, it's a great score, and it has just remarkable. It's just like, I don't know, very very Christmas. Captures Christmas is what I was gonna say. Almost ranked up there. Not quite as good as John Williams' score for Home Alone, but I mean that's John Williams. It's hard to beat that, you know. As I do a quick fact checker. I think the music was done by a guy named Peter Cottontail. No.
That's a different holiday.
I can't find it right now. Anyways, it'll come to me
right.
later. Maybe we'll throw it in the description later. But
I'll put it in.
I love the clarinet sound when he first comes in the house. Also, that's just amazing. That all the scenes with him and the little girl is so funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
With the milk. I hate the second scene when he's drinking the milk and he's drinking the milk and he's like, you said you were lactose intolerant.
It's a little sour. But just him just like, because he shaved. When he first goes in the house, when he hears the dog and he hears like, who's down there? And he's like, huh?
the like classic Tim Allen. Huh?
What's the joke he says? He goes like, hey dad, you're flying. It's okay, I'm used to it. I lived through the 60s.
Yeah. That's just like one of the many jokes that kids will not get. And like, I didn't get it when I was a kid. And now as an adult,
that joke, I was just, my dad and my mom would always laugh, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's funny, I guess. Something in the 60s was funny about flying. I'm like, okay.
And now I get it. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. Drugs.
Yeah. Tim Allen, especially. Oh yeah.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Very true.
But I love. I was gonna say when he gets to the list, Armand Asante.
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was either at the time. So
I don't know who that is either. Who is it?
He's an actor. You know?
Oh, is he?
You ever see Judge Dredd, the original?
No.
Oh, never?
No.
Come on! I thought you at least saw that one.
I'm not a Stallone fan. Let me tell you.
Oh, what? Not at all.
But who's Armand Asante? He's an actor in the movie?
He's like, yeah, he's a bad guy in the movie. He's an actor, yeah. He actually has, I think my uncle said, where he lives upstate, like, he's like a house not too far from where he lives. Oh. Yeah,
Armand
you've seen
Asante.
him in a couple of things. He's not a big actor, but he's like more Italian actor. He's got like,
he's big enough to have a shout out in this movie.
Oh, no, he is. Yeah, he was bigger in the 90s. Sure, I think even before that. But that's I love. That's a random name, but it's A's, and it's just like, who's a famous Armand? It's not like it's just like perfect.
I just love the way he says it.
I say name, you say Scott Calvin. Name.
Chris Kringle.
Name.
I love it. Popo Shijo.
Yeah. Oh, I looked that up, and everyone says Popo, right? We say Popo because he says kind of that, but it's actually Topo Gijo, and it's from like some show, and it's actually like the mouse or something that used to come out for one of the. I want to say Ed Sullivan or something like that. Yeah, I didn't know that either.
What else does he say?
To do with
He says
Santa Claus.
Pierre Noel.
Babbo Natali.
Baba Natali.
There's Nicole. Topo Gijo. I love when he makes that face. He's like, oh, we got to talk about this. My friend would kill me. We got to talk about this.
Okay.
The other use of good soundtracks in this movie. Who is it?
Who is it?
probably be dressed like Santa Claus.
Oh.
Stop.
I love when they do that.
Give me all your love, all your hugs, kisses too. Do you know who sings that or who does that song?
I don't know. I to me it sounds like ZZ Top, but it's not ZZ Top.
You're right. Nope, you're right.
Yeah, it is ZZ Top.
Yeah. So ZZ Top, like of all my favorite movies as a kid, they did like all of them, like Back to the Future 3.
I just think of Back to the Future 3. Yeah.
I don't even remember the song. I saw that. I don't really remember that song, but I know they did Back to the Future 3. But they did Ninja Turtles 3.
I didn't know that.
The first song in like the beginning, opening credits of them like fighting in the subway where they live. That's one of my favorite, all-time favorite ZZ Top song. What's the name of that? It's like they all have the same titles too. So this one's "Give Me All Your Lovin'." What's the name of that one? No, "Can't Stop Rockin'."
Oh, okay.
Can't stop rocking. No, I can't stop rocking, baby, till I lose my mind. Good song. I used to throw that on at the bars, be like, does everybody know what this is from? Didn't think so. Just me. And I'm like,
I mean,
just in my own world, making an idiot of myself. Trust me. I get people to join in.
That's why we have a podcast now, for this very reason.
I get people to join in. The bouncers really join in, especially they grab me from behind, tell me to leave,
and throw you out.
You can stop rocking now, is what they say. Go outside. But anyways, one of my all-time favorites. It still holds up. I watched it.
Yeah, I watched
it
every Christmas. I mean, I have a list of movies that I have to watch every Christmas, and this is always one of them. I don't make it to 2 and 3 sometimes.
I mean, I feel that way with most of my favorite Christmas movies. There's so many, but this one is like doesn't feel the same if I don't watch it.
Yeah,
I think one year I was like, I didn't watch it yet, and I threw it on Christmas Eve, and I'm like, that's the best time to throw it on.
You know, it's another. I wanted to bring this up too because I totally forgot. So
Sure.
Towards the beginning, when they go to Denny's, and there's that like, the burn the turkey and. She asked him, "I'll burn the turkey," and that guy has a burnt hand. I never understood. The first guy is just like this.
So my friend used to point that out all the time because he was older and we'd watch this movie. He got those jokes, so he's like, "It's because he burned his hand already."
I never got it.
No, not. I'm sorry. The other guy just kind of goes. He just kind of nods his head at him, so it's like, oh, because he burned it already.
Yeah.
I love how she goes, "Oh yeah, this way." No, thank you, Judy.
We're out. Chocolate milk, we're out.
Yeah. We used to laugh all the time. I don't know. They left it in on TV recently, but I don't know. It's like it's American institution, and everybody's all the Chinese guys or wherever they are.
Yeah, I mean,
so funny. We always used to point out when he says that line, "It's American institution." If you look behind him, there's like a bug like flying. Like it must be so hot.
Like a fly or like something else.
Some bug flying. I'm like, it can't be Christmas time. It can't be winter time. There's a bug flying in the scene.
I don't remember that. Oh wait, another thing we need to talk about it quickly is when the second Christmas, he keeps asking everyone, "What do I do if I fall off the roof?" And no one has an answer for
I was
him.
about to say, Quentin the elf. Hello, Santa.
Oh yeah, I love him.
Completely flame retardant.
He's so adorable.
All in all, I put our heads together.
Yeah, like he's like an honorary elf. And then
like where have you been the entire time?
What's the reindeer that gives him the parachute? Which one is it? Or
Comet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Comet. That also is a great puppet.
The reindeer look more believable in this one, and then the second one, it's just like they look so creepy and goofy.
I don't remember.
Oh my god! Go back and I'll show you. And they talk like blah, 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 blah. I don't know why.
That I remember.
Just change the whole thing. I don't know. Make it sillier for kids. I really don't know what happened.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe this didn't test well with kids when it came out. Like
maybe. I don't know. That's a good question. it tested well with me, and I was a kid.
I know, I loved it, and I still love it. But maybe,
you know what? When he's at the soccer
know.
game, the kids come up to him, and that little girl's like, "I want to whatever," and I love when he goes like, "Scott, I think you've taken the Santa thing to an unhealthy level. Here's my card," and he goes like, "He's like, you're right." It's like, I don't know what's going on. Sounds good. And then if you look at Neil when like the ex-wife is like having like a meltdown, it's like, if you don't get your act together, look at Neil. He goes like,
yeah, he's like, call me.
It's so good. I don't remember that part till like recently. I was watching it. I was like, I forgot he does that. He's like,
no, he's great. He's like always plugging him as a psychiatrist.
so what did you and Charlie do before you went to the North Pole? Because like, he goes like, I read him a book. What book? Hollywood Wives.
Yeah.
The night before Christmas. Come on. And he goes like, shared a bowl of sugar, has shots of brown liquor, field dress a cat, play my shotgun, look for women.
I never understood along came a clatter company.
Yeah,
oh
that
God,
always kind of
right.
went over my head. The rose such a clatter. Yeah, rose
such a clatter. Yeah.
It's funny though. It is funny.
Oh no, it is funny. But like,
oh my God, we didn't talk about my favorite line where he goes like right after he falls, and he goes like, "Hey, he disappeared," and it's like, "Whoa!" And he's like, "He's naked somewhere." It's so well delivered. He's naked somewhere.
I need to know what percentage of his lines or ad libs and which center.
Who knows? And who cares? It's so perfect.
Oh no, it's great. It's great.
That canoe, he's getting out of the hole. The bag, just that whole.
And it like falls over.
Yeah.
I love that too.
Look, Barabbas. Bernard.
Barabbas.
Look, Barnaby, I just want to go home.
You know, the list.
This is classic. It's so funny.
Making a list.
Making a list.
Checking it twice.
That also how I knew that the pitch was off, by the way, when they're singing.
Oh, when they started singing them?
It drives me nuts. Yeah. Like, that's.
I don't know these. Notice
I can't
these
watch
things.
Rest. Hampered.
Who still plays this movie?
That's been tampered with, that as. Like, I want to be turned to Hagrid. Just go.
Just send that to all the television,
Blimey.
to all the TV companies, to all broadcasting
The movie's
companies.
got a blimey pitch problem. I don't know.
I wish I could hear things the way you hear them, because I mean, I don't have cable, so I don't watch movies over cable ever. So
though. It's like you watching your TV and the color's off. You know.
Yeah.
It just looks wrong. You know. When you know something's off, it's like, can you really watch it like that? That actually happened to me.
No.
Did I tell you about that? I had an art class. We watched a movie. Ed Harris stars as Jackson Pollock in Pollock. There you go.
Oh.
Pollock was the movie, I believe. Interesting movie. I liked it. It was cool, but it was an older movie. I never saw it. And I thought the movie was shot in a way that the color scheme was a certain way. It turned out the TV's color was broken. So I wrote that in my report of my review of the movie, or whatever we had to talk about, like a paper on the movie, what we thought about it. And I was like, I like the use of color in the film. And it's like, I told the teacher, she was really nice though. She was actually one of my more fond of teachers I went to school for. And it was just like, oh yeah. She goes, yeah, that was just the TV was off. I'm like, yeah, you could just erase that entire comment. My paper. Just ignore that then.
Bad.
Goes, okay, no problem. She was cool.
Bad high school television set.
Yeah, basically at my college. More or less. It was like, still,
television.
This was a while ago where this was like wheeled in on a cart. You know.
Amazing.
Old style stuff they had still. Do we hit all the high marks? I mean, we got the music, the movie magic. I think there's not much. Special effects are, like I said, solid. It's just, a lot of practical, and sleighs are great. I love the scene at the end, especially going over the moon is really pretty. And just like them going through the city. It's just such a fun movie.
I love it. It's definitely a staple of my holiday season, and it should be a staple of everyone's holiday season.
It should.
Yeah.
Did you ever have a glass snow globe ball that you thought it would appear if you just shook it?
No, I feel like we had like a snow globe somewhere, but I didn't think that.
Yeah, it's like the stupid ball isn't working.
He's like shaking. He's like,
yeah.
It's like, calm down,
Charlie. Oh, I have to bring this up. So this is a compliment to how good Tim Allen is as an actor. His dramatic acting in this movie. The scene with him and Charlie, where like Charlie doesn't want to stay, he wants to go back with his dad to the North Pole, whatever. And he's like, no, like he's like, I got it. He's like, I'm gonna tell him I have to go alone. It's one of my all-time adult favorite scenes now. I almost tear up. It really moves me every time. And my favorite line he says to Charlie goes like, he's like, you gave me a wonderful gift, Charlie. Like, I love that line. I don't know why. I think it's so special to me.
No, it's great because it's him coming into, like, he grew up in that scene. Yeah, essentially.
But it's him
like,
also
Tim
not
Allen's
just
character.
as Santa, as a dad. Like, he's just trying to tell him it's okay, you know?
Yeah. No, it's special.
It moves me
really
every time.
good.
I think it hits me harder now as an adult. As a kid, I just thought it was, it was just part of the story or whatever. But now I'm just like, man, that's heart-wrenching.
Mm-hmm.
And him walking in the snow, and he sees Charlie all with the family, and he's just like, I can't go in there, I have a restraining order.
Yeah.
Well, Santa really beats someone up this close.
It's okay.
Same to you. That's not very ladylike. It's like, oh, there's your problem right there. 3-mile car. It's like nobody on the road. The traffic. that rendition of Carol the Bells is great too. I forgot about that in the very beginning.
Yeah.
I don't know which version that is. And so, I mean, it's Carol the Bells, but
yeah, I don't know either, but it is good. There, like any soundtrack.
Still have no idea what any of those words
really
are. I still never know. But
I know, hark how the bells, and that's about it. Sweet silver bells.
Oh, see the stories away. I know this part. I don't know. Ready?
Family Guy tainted it.
Ding, that's about it.
I think we did it in chorus when I was in high school.
I was gonna say, I remember the chorus. I wasn't in chorus. I think in middle school, I remember the middle school kids doing it, and I'm like, what are they saying? I still don't know. Yeah, but they all knew the words. I'm like, they must have to really memorize those words. It's a lot of words.
It's like, I know when it picks up, and it's like, I know the words there. No, wait, maybe I don't. I don't know. We probably just faked it.
Yeah, you're just at one point.
Yeah, again, Family Guy tainted it for me with the stupid Burger King.
Before I go, I'm missing two favorite parts. I can't believe there's so much in this movie. I could talk about the entire movie. It's all my favorite, but two things. When he first wakes up and he notices he's heavier, and he's like something's wrong with the mirror. Something's wrong with the scale. Ah! That part, and also when he cleans up, he dyes his hair. Actually, 3 parts. Oh my God, this is terrible. It's all coming to me so fast. So before the other part, I was going to say, when he goes to the doctor and he's just going like this, he goes like, look at my hair, it's turning gray. He goes like, it's middle age, it happens. He goes like, hey, if it bothers you, you can dye it, and you should dye it.
Dye it. That's when he listens to his heartbeat and it's Jingle Bells.
Yeah, he goes like this. A little weight? Does this look like a little weight to you? You're as healthy as a horse. Yeah. Clydesdale.
He's like, I shave in the morning
and one of my favorite deliveries. Yeah. My favorite deliveries ever is when he cleans up, he dyes his hair, and he's in the mirror, and then it's just like, and it grows back, and he goes like, I'm in big trouble. What a great line.
It was good. He just like knows.
Just accept it. Yep.
Yep.
Gary, naughty. Jerry, nice. Veronica, very nice.
Very nice.
All right, I pretty much said every line from the entire movie, but you have to.
I mean, yeah, it's
so
very
classic.
quotable, and it's not different from anything else we do. I feel like we always just sit here and quote things.
It's just, but like, it's like those lines. If I don't mention it, I'd be kicking myself afterward. I'm like, oh, I didn't talk about that. There's so many, but I said, as a story, it's fun. I just hope in like another 10 years, it's like memorable for whatever other reasons that like,
yeah.
I'm sure it'll be around forever. It's classic. It'll be around forever.
Yeah. If not, we'll keep it alive.
Well, he's Santa. He can't die. Somebody else will take his place. I don't know why. That'd be great if they like in 20 years to just like Tim Allen just agree to be like, I'll leave the Santa Claus. He falls off the roof and some other dad,
someone else
like the new Santa Claus, whatever, Santa Claus legacy. It's every show. Every
Santa Claus legacy.
Everything.
It has to be a mix of Santa Claus and then you ever see Jack Frost with Michael Keaton?
I was gonna say I've seen the one. Oh my god, yeah, it's so depressing, that movie.
Yeah, who likes to watch
and
that?
Terrible and depressing at the same. My friend loves it. A couple of my friends really like it, but it's depressing.
I'm scarred for life. I remember going to the movie theaters with my parents and my aunt and uncle maybe to see that movie, and I was like, I'm scarred. I'm traumatized from going to see that with them because they were bawling their eyes out, and I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah, it was so sad, and it didn't really have a happy ending, and not really. It was kind of I liked the special effects in that movie in the beginning, not all of them, but like
I don't remember them.
Time, at the time in the trailers I did, and then when I saw it like later down the road, I think they kind of got worse for me. I don't know, maybe at the time. I just like Michael Keaton. I was just like, it's Michael Keaton, dad, but man, it's a rough one. It's a rough one for me, anyways. I think you agree.
I mean, it's a good movie. It's just I don't understand why people want to be sad during Christmas, and I also don't find the movie that sad. But like that's when I was a kid. I don't know now. But like I can see people that want to be sad.
That movie would work for me if it was like full of laughs the entire movie. It's just not. It's just like a couple of silly jokes, and it's like terrible acting. It's more like really cheesy, almost like ABC Family quality kind of movie.
I really don't remember. I don't remember it.
Watch it again. You'll see what I mean.
Maybe.
Like I said, you won't. But I'm just saying, if you did,
it's like it's a priority. It's not a priority. I just don't get why people want to be sad during Christmas. It doesn't make sense.
When they're in the jail, elves with attitude. But he goes like, shoo.
The tinsel?
Not just for decoration. I like that guy in the cell's like,
he's like,
that tinsel?
Yeah, I love that guy. Can I get some of that tinsel?
He's not fazed by anybody. He's just like, come on, get me out of here.
Yeah, it's true. He's not like blown away. Like, whoa.
Last music thing I'm gonna say, and then I'm done. I think
okay.
I'm gonna close shop here for me. I'm gonna end with that. I know the very, very beginning, that piano jazz, it's the part of the party music that there's like a trio there. So good. But you know me, and jazz Christmas trio band music is my all-time favorite. There's a new artist. Well, it's not new for me. I found it on the radio. I like, how do you say your name? Like Bassy something. I don't know. I'll send it to you. But very good jazz piano music I found, like trio stuff. But love that version of what is it? O Tannenbaum, I believe. Yeah, O Tannenbaum. And you see the Santa Claus font, and then it gets bigger with the white over the E because it's Santa Claus, the clause, not the person. So.
This was a good one.
Lovely one. I'm glad we finally got to do it.
Yes.
So I hope we have time to do one more before Christmas comes.
We will. We're going to squeeze it in. It's going to happen. What that one's going to be.
I think we know which one it's going to be. Yes. Is it going to be that one that we mentioned?
I don't
before
know.
We started? Starring one of our favorite action hero people. I do impressions of this guy all the time.
Oh, yeah. I think we should. Yes.
Okay. I think
what?
I think we have to. Now it's funny. I do impressions of a lot of things, so.
No, but I know which one. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
And I do also the Grinch I've been doing for a long time, so it's tough.
Yeah.
But that was a more recent one I discovered. There's the other one I've been doing for a long time.
Yeah, and you've done it before on the show, and I think there's a clip.
That's
on our
what I'm saying.
channel. Yeah.
I think it comes seasonal for that guy to come back around.
I think we need we'll talk offline, but we need a little promo of you doing the reindeer.
It's good cocoa. Santa's getting a little butt. Best line of that one.
Well, we'll save it for next week.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week.
That's right.
Ho, ho, ho.
And I'll be much older with a big beard.
Not by the time we do our next episode. Maybe, after that, we'll, yeah.
No.
But yes, you're going to age overnight.
Over a week, I will be aged, technically.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
Well, bye, everyone.
Bye.